Friends, family members, truck drivers, what is going on? As you may know, if you've been watching my other videos, I now have my own truck. I am outside of a Dollar Tree location right now. I'll be here for the rest of the night because I'm scheduled to deliver my loaded trailer tomorrow. I'm parked right now, but I wanted to take this time just to bring to you a video of the actual process of getting my truck. It wasn't all flowers and roses, I'll tell you. It was a bit of a struggle. So, I definitely want to make sure I share my experiences with y'all so you have an idea of what to expect. So I'm not going to take up too much time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Today is a very exciting day. I just got back to Springfield, Ohio. I test out today to get my truck, man. If I pass the test, hopefully it doesn't take all day. I should be assigned my own truck today, so we're going to see how it goes. So I'm at the terminal, Springfield, Ohio. A bit annoyed right now because although I passed my test, it looks like I'm going to be stuck here at the whack-ass quality. And the frustrating part about this is that I actually called yesterday to see if I needed to set an appointment to come here. So that way there was a time slot for me to get me in and get me out. They was like, no, just come in. If you've completed your training, just come in. I come in, they don't even have trucks available. So just fair warning, if you get in a truck, and you gotta understand that communication is a gray area, and that seems to be a thing in trucking, period. I don't think that's just one in particular company. I think it's just trucking, period. But whatever, man. I'm not gonna let it weigh me down too much. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to this hotel room. I really don't want to be in this city at all. I want to get home to my family. But like I say, I got into this business understanding that things aren't going to be perfect. There's going to be things that happen that is out of your control, but you're getting paid for it. Things could be worse, so you just got to roll with the punches. So once I get back to the room, I'm going to talk more about it, but I don't really want to be extremely loud amongst all these people. There's people here, so I'll give y'all more of an update when I get back. I am wrapping up the evening. I am exhausted. Spent some time trying to put my thoughts together. I pretty much gathered that communication is somewhat poor in the trucking industry, period, if you're getting into this as a driver, at least for the larger companies. There are so many different functioning parts that are trying to work together. It's a lot of opportunities for the ball to be dropped because each person that works within those different functions of the company, they're solely focused on their job. So although their job may be important to someone else's job, they just do their job, clock out and go home, right? So if another person is responsible for a job that may have a direct impact to the entire system, it's not their concern if it's outside of their own personal job description. You'll kind of pick up on that once you start to talk to people, and you as a driver are looking for answers, and people are basically directing you to multiple places, you know what I mean? Because whatever question you're asking them, they don't really have the answer, so they can't help you. The best thing that they can do is try to get you to someone who possibly can, only to find out that person can't help you either. I don't say any of this to discourage anybody from being a truck driver, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't worth it, I wouldn't be doing it. My goal is to give you a perception of what to expect through my own experiences and let you in on everything that I'm going through. There is no career path that pays very well that is not going to come with turmoil. I try to do my best to keep that in mind, and that really does calm me at times where I may feel frustration. You got to keep going. time doesn't stop for no man. So you have to be able to push past the bullshit and keep going. You know, at the end of the day, you got a family to feed. I know I do. So it is what it is. But just to give you an idea of what took place today, I had to come in a Werner terminal to complete my final test. I didn't expect to run into a situation where I would come to a terminal to do my test and they possibly not have trucks available. Like, there were several people in the terminal today who had tested out for a truck, passed the test, and none of us were able to get a truck today. Not only were we not able to get a truck today, I asked if they know for sure that we would get one the next day. And they said no, they don't really have a way to say for sure a truck is going to be in. Well, I've only packed my clothes for one day to stay here. So I'm really hoping that does not end up being my situation. And I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, God damn, man. Like, let me show y'all some shit. A completely different room from when I was in last time. Same whack ass hotel, different room. And look at the shit I'm still dealing with. Yet another janky ass hinge. It's like that comes standard with the room or something. They just don't care. Don't even care. Big day. Made it back to the terminal, Springfield, Ohio. I ended up renting a car and going home, man. I was not about to stay in that hotel another day, but I'm back here at the terminal right now, and I'm about to be given my truck. It's always a waiting process, no matter what. Even if you told your truck is ready, it's gonna be a waiting process. I just hope I don't have to wait too long, but I'm excited because I'm getting a 2022 Freightliner. I was initially supposed to be getting a Kenworth, and funny enough, at first that's the truck I wanted. I wanted a Kenworth at first, until I came here to do my final test, and that was the truck I was tested in. I do not like how that thing turns at all. So after that, I didn't want a Kenworth anymore. I wanted a Freightliner, preferably, or an International, because of the turn radius. I'm working a Dollar Tree account that requires you to do a lot of turning, a lot of backing, maneuvering the truck. And although the Kenworth is very nice on the inside, what I need to do my job efficiently would have been a Freightliner or an International. And lucky enough, I got a Freightliner. I actually wanted that more than the International because the interior, I like the design of the Freightliner a bit better. And not only that, I was trained in a Freightliner Cascadia, so it just ended up working out, man. Yo, so I'm out here right now, about to take a look at my truck. This is it, man. 2022 Cascadia. Freightliner Cascadia, man. So I was told to inspect it real quick, mechanically first, because like she said, if it's not right mechanically, then I'm not going anywhere. But I'm just sitting my stuff in here real quick so I can properly look at it. About to pop the hood, take a look at it. So here's the hood switch here, right? The levers are right here. Unlatch that. It's on both sides, so just gotta do the other one. All right. So once that's popped, you can do it one or two ways. You can either lift it from the front or you can lift it from the side. All right, that didn't go well, so let me put my phone down and try to do this right. 1 second. All right, got it open, so let's take a look here. Checking the power steering here. Got to make sure nothing is shifted, everything's mounted as it's supposed to be. The suspension system right here looks good. Also, we want to make sure there's no leaks. Coolant's filled, or this is the this is the coolant. I was thinking about the engine system in the Kenworth, where the coolant is actually on the other side, and this would be the power steering fluid. But in the Freightliner Cascadia, this is actually the coolant here. Here's my pitman arm. This is what they call a drag link tie rod there. Here's my brake chamber with the C-clamp. If I look in the inside here, I should be able to see my brake system, but okay, this is a lot different in the 2022. This does not look the same as it did in the, I forget what year and model my trainer had, but he was able to clearly see the brake pads, which I cannot see there. Lug nuts are secure. I want to make sure the fuel cap here, or I'm sorry, the air pressure cap here for the tire is present, which it is. You can actually put air in the tire right on the cap, so you don't even have to take the cap off. My trainer taught me that is a pretty expensive piece. If you get pulled over by a DOT officer and this is not present, it's a pretty hefty fine for this. So he actually taught me that in training, to make sure that I definitely be mindful of that and make sure that that's present. So we're good there. No cracks in the rim. Everything looks good there. Tires look solid. I'm no mechanic, but from what I'm looking at, everything seems to look pretty good. My fifth wheel here, I'm gonna need to make sure I have fifth wheel grease, because you'll need to make sure this is lubricated when connecting to a trailer. Everything is looking pretty solid. Here are my emergency and service air lines. This is what you would use to connect to a trailer to make sure that your air brakes and your emergency brakes work on the trailer once you secure those. And then your electrical line here is what you connect. So your brake lights and things like that, your lights on the trailer are functioning once you connect to your tractor and trailer. I'm gonna close this hood up. And we'll take a look at the whole thing from the outside. And there it is. Your boy has completed his training, been assigned his truck. 2022. I can see that I had LED lights. That was one thing that I did not really care for when I was in training, was the lights on the Freightliner. When my trainer and I would use our lights, they weren't really bright, and sometimes we really couldn't even tell that the lights were on. But I should not have that problem with the LED lights. So let me tell y'all a bit about the process. You'll be in contact with someone who monitors the new drivers, and when they anticipate, when your trainer anticipates that you will be ready to go ahead and graduate from the training program and get your own truck. You're then expected to go to a terminal closest to you for your final test. When you get there, you have to check into the service desk area. Before you actually arrive, you should already have e-trainers loaded up on your Drive Warner app. If I were you, I would go ahead and knock those out as soon as you see those pop up on your phone. Since you're obviously going to be waiting there for a while, you can do that before you take your test. Once you pass your test, when the day comes that you are actually assigned your truck, you're then loaded additional e-trainers about your specific truck that you are assigned to. So that way you have a better understanding of the vehicle that you're going to be responsible for, and you're just not out there in the wind
without any idea of how the truck operates. If you're anything like me, you probably watch YouTube videos on it anyway, just so you know as much as possible about it. But it is good to know that they provide that additional support to you by giving you those e-trainers. Like always, if you found this video to be useful, insightful, or helpful in any way, please take one moment to like, comment, or share the video.
Yeah, do it. You scrolled on this video to do it.
If you're looking forward to more content, do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when new content comes up. This is Rondo Trucking, and I will catch y'all on the next one.